In this L2 data mapping video, we're going to talk about the charting tool. Now, charting you can see here at the bottom of the visualization menu. You can also see it up here across the top bar, and it's the same across constituent, consumer, or voter. We're looking at the South Carolina voter application right now. So if I click on charts, you'll notice it'll pop up a large window that talks about the different types of what are called printable or PDF charts that can be generated within the tool, how you need to select an area, you need to select demographics, and then you can visualize the charts. The charts can be displayed in a pie chart, a bar chart, or a table, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. First thing you need to do is select the areas. Now you can select an entire state by scrolling down, going to area selections, and you'll see this click icon to chart totals for South Carolina simply by clicking on this. Now, once that's selected, you now have the state of South Carolina selected, and then you can scroll down further, and let's say we wanted to look at South Carolina by gender. I'm going to scroll down, go to voters gender, click here. If I click once, you'll notice it's a bar graph. Click again, it's a pie chart. Click a third time, it's a table. I'm going to click through it one more time and just get the bar graph back. And now go back up to charts. And what you're going to see is a really straightforward graph of gender in the state of South Carolina among registered voters. From right within the tool itself, you can actually change between the pie chart and, of course, the table so you can see actual numbers and percentages laid out. Now, if I wanted to see this, let's say, across multiple counties, you can do that as well. So I'm going to scroll up, go to counties. I'm going to deselect the state select. And let's do a quick sort here. Find the biggest counties in the state, and let's do the top 5 counties. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So now I'm going to scroll up just to show you under charting. If you open this up, you'll see that we have gender still selected in the table format, and the area selections under charting are all right here. Now you can delete these from right here, and then you can add them back or delete them right here. Now that that's done, you can scroll back up, go to charts, and now what you see are tables based on gender across these different counties. And again, if I click here, you can see very nicely visually represented tables where you can actually see different demographics side by side comparing counties. And you can do this with municipalities. You can do this with zip codes. You can do it really with any kind of select that you might want to do. And you can limit it to just certain zip codes, or you can include many zip codes across the state or across the country. Obviously, because it's a visual representation, you're going to get to a point where scale and size is going to be a little too large, and you'll just have to download the actual fields if it gets too big. But right now, what we're going to do is take a look at multiple demographics. So right now, we've got gender selected, but let's go to ethnicity, open up broad ethnic grouping, and in fact, we don't even need to open them. I'm just simply going to click here, and I'm going to make all of these pie charts so they're all consistent, but you can change them and set them as you'd like. And then I'm going to go down to voter history. We'll go to voting frequency, which is our voting frequency scale of 1 to 8. And I'm going to click on charts once again. And now you can see side by side different charts of looking at broad ethnic groupings, voters, gender, and then vote frequency at the bottom. Now, what you notice is the top two are very easy to kind of interpret and read. Now, if you're looking for smaller populations, maybe you don't want to use the pie chart. Maybe this is an instance where you want to look at the actual tables themselves, and this will help you be able to see things much more clearly with the numbers. Or maybe a bar graph is able to show you exactly what you need. So you can see that if we're looking at East and South Asians, you have about 1.39% in Greenville, 1.1% in Richland, etc. Gender is very simple in terms of the split, but if you go to vote frequency, you can see we don't know the size of any of these smaller groups, so what we can do is maybe use the voter table for that one. So you can see all 3 different chart types here in a single screen. And that's how you can use the charting tool.